All right, what's going on, everybody? Back again for another night on the grind. Hope you're all doing well. We're gonna kick this thing off nice and quick tonight, man. Let me get a tweet out so we can get started. Dearest Marvel Champions. What do I want to say? Oh, you know what? I was thinking about something recently. I'm just gonna ask. I'm gonna ask Kabam. Have you ever considered adding a seasonal ladder type system to MCOC, similar to what is found in other games, like Diablo? Yes. Oh no. Okay. Tweet. All right. What up, everybody? Look at that, man. The tweet is already done. Only took me a minute. I was only a minute late tonight. We're 2 minutes into it, ready to kick things off. How incredible. What a night. Christopher Cordova sending over to saying, slap me please. Christopher, you got one slap coming right up, dude. Here it is. Slap. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the two, man. ABG just here to say a quick hello because I have a math test tomorrow. Imperial God, good luck with your math things, dude. I hope you kick that math's ass, you know,
man,
for all of us. Beans. Hey, Mr. 87 sending over 10. Mr. 87, thank you very much. Saying Mr. 87 sending over $1 million. I could finally hoard all my money and invest in BG coin. Woo! Thanks, Mr. 87. You're the best. Haven't caught a stream in a while, and it's good to be back. I sent a tweet. Username is Mario. Love the content as always. Mr. 87, thank you very much, dude. Let me switch this to. Well, your name will you'll pop up there in a minute. But all right, Mario. Let me see where you're at. Let's see. Got Blade from April's side event quest. Nice. And I had a skill jump to use on him to complete the Trinity. Also meant to show off my 6 stars for a bit. Think I've gotten lucky with my pulls. The order I've gotten them in: Torch, Emma, Hulk, Torch again, wow, and Falcon. Dude, yeah, I would say so. I'd say you got pretty lucky. Hulk being the dud of the group, of course. The rest of the 3 being solid. And Awakened Torch is a little bit more than solid, you could say. Oh man, crazy, dude. You've definitely gotten lucky. All right, let's see. Oh, nice. There it is, the Trinity. Very nice, man. Dude, thank you again for the 10. Let me see if the auto. There it is. Now we're in action. Thank you again, dude. I mean, for the $1 million. Thank you very much for the $1 million. Appreciate it, man. Rick's Gaming sending over $1 as well for a little tweet action. Okay. I don't see a tweet from you. Are you set to private? The only tweet I see in the last few hours is the one I just looked at. Make sure you're not set to private. Make sure you tag me in the tweet. If you are set to private, you'll have to unprivate. I can't remember if we've looked up tweets from you before, but yeah, man, I got nothing. I'll try to keep an eye out if you send it again. But all right, let's go get into some stuff here, man. Let's do it up. Is my game frozen? Oh, there we go. Dude, I was clicking on that button for a little while there. What in-game mail do I have? Oh, arena wins. Okay. Claim. Sure. All right. Let's see. I want to do a little bit of an energy dump. Yeah, Let's just do something real simple, real easy. We'll just fight. We'll auto fight some heroic. This was the team I was using for the Cavalier, the first quest. But I don't feel like doing Cavalier at the moment. So we'll just auto play some stuff. And we've got a little potion there. How do we get to said potion? Aha, nice and easy. Okay, cool. Alright. Mix Gaming. What was your tweet again? Yeah, I still don't have a tweet from you, dude. I do have one here from EZ though. What's up, EZ? What are you sending over? Let's see. What do we have here? Ooh, the rank 2 and the rank 3. Beautiful, dude. Wait, what? Where is he? Where is your doom? Is he just not showing? He's missing. But nice, dude. What is this? Oh, duh. This is the arena score. I'm like, what am I looking at in this picture? Duh. 53.5 million points. That's what I'm looking at. Nice, dude. Killing it. Grats on the doom. Early grats on the arena grind. Slaying it in on both fronts there. Nice, man. And he sent over a super chat too. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the $1.50 with the salt shaker. Owl Skeleton also sending over a buck. Saying, so BG, I have a vid I'm making and it's about you. Oh. Something did not seem right. Look out for the vid. With me? Okay. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Good luck with the vid. I'm curious what was not seeming right. But thank you, dude. Do appreciate the buck. Aha! Here we go. I found Rix. I found your tweet. Got it now. Thoughts on who to upgrade? Twitter doesn't seem to want to show you. Okay, so I don't know exactly where you're at in the game. If I had to guess, based on your level, based on your roster, you might be towards the end of Act 5. I don't know. Normally, like, once you start getting, like, you know, ranking up 5 stars and 6 stars and stuff like that, kind of need a little bit more info. Like, I don't know. I don't know where you're at. Don't know what content you're looking to take down. So I could only guess that you're trying to make your way to Cavalier at the moment, perhaps. And I'd say these 4 champions, these are 4 great champions. I'd recommend investing in Colossus. He doesn't need to be awakened, unlike Namor, who largely does need to be awakened. Colossus does not. Dragon Man is another great candidate, and wow, lucky for. Oh wait, Colossus actually is already ranked, but keep ranking. I just realized he's just missing some levels. That's why he's a bit lower. But still, keep ranking him to the moon. Same thing with Dragon Man, and that'll actually round out your class types there, so that'll be nice. Outside of that, to be honest, I probably wouldn't invest in too many of these other champs at the moment. Not saying they're bad. I'm just saying, you know, rounding out your class types would be good, and then wait for new champions to roll in. Is there another? Why does it have a 1 next to that? Is there a reply to this? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's my advice. Those are definitely the best 2 champs for you to invest in outside of the 4 that you already have ranked up. And all 6 of those champs are worth, you know, investing in, even beyond that too, of course. I want Mr. Negative and Shang-Chi too, but I bet they go for higher than 45. Probably. Yeah, they seem to have a bit more hype than this current champ, so probably. Whenever I ask a question at BG, someone has to start them on a tangent. Pixie Bell, I live on a tangent. What is your question? Your question is, space out your comments, please. Yes, please don't spam. It is not kind to the rest of the people in the chat. What is the actual question, though? So, I got a legendary Nexus Crystal and dupe my 5-star Proxima Midnight. Thoughts, Baldy? Proxima's a cool champion. She's just difficult to play, is the best way to sum her up. She's good, strong, difficult. If you're willing to take on the challenge of kind of learning how to play Proxima, then you can go pretty far. DT Melodic Metal, who was in For Loki for a period and made videos and stuff like that, he was really good with Proxima. But for the average person, the juice ain't worth the squeeze, so to speak, you know? So, yeah, your mileage may vary, but I would say not a typical champion for the average person to use. Don't want to discourage, though, because she can be pretty fun. And I used her on my Unzo account for, like, the final pushes. You know, Unzo, the person that you were not in love with, unlike McFabio. But yeah, that's what I would say. The powering and incapacitating missions are pretty simple. It's just the intercepting one that sucks. Sort of. So, I mean, the thing about Proxima is even the parry one, which is the easiest one, can be difficult depending on the, like, it's so situational depending on the nodes that you're fighting up against. You're fighting against a node with Limber, and you have to I mean, I guess it's not really the parry one that's the issue. It's like, if depending on the order that they show up in is part of the issue. Because let's say it's a Limber node, right? And you want to parry a few times in order to get that mission complete, and then the next one shows up and it's the incapacitate one where you got to knock the opponents down, and the easiest way to do that is by throwing a heavy attack. Well, you just used up all of your stuns completing the one mission before you could even do the other mission. So I would love to see an update for Proxima, honestly. Like, when she first came out, she was really powerful, almost to the point of, like, being game-breakingly powerful. And that's why there was a ton of hype when the champion came out. But then people quickly realized, like, yeah, it's just unrealistic. And I would love to see an update now that we've gotten, you know, a bunch of champions bumped up in power levels, just to make her systems a little bit more streamlined. Still got to be careful, because you streamline it too much and she'll just, like her abilities, man, they're on another level. So she could just end a fight with like a special 2, get to special 2, win fight, enter next fight. That'd be her rotation. But if there was a way to streamline things a little bit for her, I think she'd actually be a much more popular character, because I like her. I think she's fun. She's got a really long light attack reach, which for people like me who are not the best at intercepting, actually helps a ton having that long light attack reach. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it all. The Flash sent it over 3. Flash, thank you very much. Saying, quick Twitter check, please. Okay, you got it, coming right up. Let's see, Flash. Quick question: at the point in the game where I'm moving into 6-star rank 2 range, can run full suicides, have them off for event quest and war right now, come 100% cav. Who would you take to rank 2 first? Hold on, let me read this again. At the point in the game where I'm moving into 6-star rank 2 range, can run full suicides, have them off for event quest and war right now, 100% cav. Are you saying that you want to run suicides more though, or are you just, would you prefer not to? Okay. For a second there, I thought these were your only champions, and I was about to tell you don't don't take them to rank 2. I love Nebula. It's my boy Joe, and Ultron. He was one of the first champs that really helped me out in this game, but I wouldn't rank 2 any of them at the moment. Let's see. I think Vision Arcus is a pretty cool rank up. I think I'm not well versed enough in Elsa, but I know there's a bunch of people that like Elsa. By the way, Vision does not need to be awakened. I'm not entirely sure about Elsa. I think she just gains extra attack against like large targets or something like that. Colossus is always a safe rank up choice. To be honest with you though, I would continue to rank 5-star champions. I wouldn't really rank 2 6-star champs yet. You have 9 rank 5s. And yeah, your 6-star roster is starting to grow, but none of these champions are going to be stronger at rank 2 than the potential champions for you to keep ranking up as 5 stars. Like I would recommend ranking up Crossbones, Venom. I'm not sure who else you have. Vision. He's probably the highest on my list, just looking at a roster of champs. I missed Guillotine also. That's my bad. Guillotine would be another solid choice. You do have 2 of, in my opinion, the strongest tech champions already, but Guillotine would be a good choice. Like Guillotine and Vision, those are the 2 standouts for me. But yeah, to be honest with you, man, I would continue investing in 5-star champs. They're just stronger, straight up. They're easier to awaken, easier to sig up. They gain a little bit more power when you're attacking because of the hidden mechanic of combat power being a little bit stronger depending on how high your rank is. So they get to their specials faster. And yeah, honestly, I think they're the way to go still for where you're currently at. Dragon. What's up, Dragon? CN05 saying, good evening to the great bald cap in a tiny square. Oh, I like it. You know, I was like glancing down to throw some champs in the arena. And as I was glancing down, my line of sight was also getting to the part of your message that said square. And I thought that said squirrel. Good evening, great bald cap in a tiny squirrel. That's a very different message. But okay, what's the rest of it here? From Simu Liu, I think that's how you say it, right? There was just a message that I was reading how to pronounce that. I probably butchered it still. The man himself, on pronouncing correctly, it's Shang-Chi, not Shang-Chi. I'm gonna struggle with it. I'm probably going to continue to say Shang-Chi, only because I'm going to struggle with it, and it's going to come out even worse. Not out of disrespect in any sort of way, but just because I'm going to mess it. Because those were exactly the messages I was reading when I saw the how to pronounce the that person's name. I feel like I'm going to mess it up. You managed his name perfectly. You did good. Well, thank you. I used to work with someone named Mungle. Shout out to Mungle, who I mean, he's for sure not watching this, but I'm just saying, he was a cool dude. And it wasn't exactly the right way to say his name. And I remember being like, "No, man, I want I want to say your name exactly how it's supposed to be said." But like, you had to put your tongue in like a different position in your mouth. And after a while of trying to say it right, he was like, "Dude, just say Mungle. Just think of jungle." but say it as Mongol. like, it was worse that I was butchering it the way it was supposed to be said, and he was used to just having people say it that way, you know. So that's what I think of. I'm like, I'll probably just say Shang-Chi. I don't know. If I hear more people say it the right way, then that'll probably help me say it the right way too. But anyway, Dragon, thank you very much for the 5. What's up, MSD? MSD sending over Buck saying, Brian, I need Shang-Chi. No, let me emphasize this again. I have never felt this level of excitement for a champion. Dude, we're talking like She-Hulk levels of excitement. I don't just want Shang-Chi. I need Shang-Chi. He's incredible. And I need him, dude. MSD. What's crazy is, even before you said this, I knew you were going to say this. See, I have only barely scratched the surface of the character myself, but there was something about like his animations. They feel like tighter, like faster, even if they're not. I don't know what the, like, they might have just like cut some frames out of it, you know, to make it feel faster. And just his style, his fight style, his play style. I was thinking like, I bet MSD is gonna like this champion. And it turns out, yep. I did, but I'm gonna help him say it the right way more. Wait, what did Pixie Bell say? What did Pixie Bell say? Hang on. Curious. Oh, Dragon already made BG brain hurted. Wow. All skeletons and an over 2 saying pass the last 2 please. Pass the last 2. Okay, let's see, is it this one? So I was busy. I maxed out 100% of chapter 1 of the special in all difficulties quests and did every single solo objective except for the tier 5 class catalyst and the Shang-Chi one. It was a lot of good rewards. Ooh, okay. Difficulty in the special quest. Okay, dang, dude, I haven't scratched any of that yet, but nicely done, dude. Getting it done early. Every month I say, yeah, I'll do that this time too. I'm gonna get a head start on side quests and the event quest and all that, and then I just lounge around for, you know, a good 29 days and finish it all in the last minute. But nice, dude. Robert Stromberg sending over one of them Canadian bucks saying, so BG, I've only got 2 paths left in 6.4.2 and 4 paths left in 6.4.6 until I get those sweet 6.4 rewards. And after that, I'm taking my 6-star torch to rank 3. Yeah, nice, dude. You are not going to regret that decision one bit, I can tell you. Torch is such a beast. It's still amazing to me how Torch just kind of flew under the radar a little bit when he was released, you know, where like from like the CCP tests and stuff like that and people's first impressions and everything, he was totally slept on for a little bit at least. But yeah, you are not going to regret that decision. Good luck finishing things up, dude. The Flash, if you're still in here, saw the pop-up for the membership 2 months in a row. Thank you for the continued support, dude. Shout out to all the channel members too. Cairo sending over a buck, saying me, oh wait, BG, I already got a 5-star Doom and he's awakened and all that, so there's no need to rank up the Me, he had us on the first half, not gonna lie. Oh man. Could you imagine if I actually didn't rank up Doom? Referencing the mass rank up video. No, that was never gonna happen. He had to be ranked up as soon as possible. It still took me like, I don't know, what, 2 weeks or something like that, which is probably longer than it should have taken, but there was no chance I was gonna skip over that guy. To answer Dragon, I cannot wait to pick him up and kill everything. No, he's not my new favorite champ. He is one of them. No, I can't grind the arena in no time. Yes, I will go into Abyss. Okay. It will be extremely difficult for any champion to surpass Shang-Chi as the year goes on. He is simply ludicrous. Mark my words, if I get my hands on a 5 or 6 star version of him, a storm is coming. Oh, dude. You know, it's funny. I just watched that episode of Always Sunny. MSD, I can't remember if you've ever seen the show, but there's this one episode where they move into a house in the suburbs, and you know, they're used to the city life. And at one point, he just kind of freaks out on his neighbor, going like, You ever been in a storm, Wally? You ever been in a storm like that? Like, he's all right. I recommend watching, like, finding a clip on YouTube of it, even if you don't watch the show. That's what I imagine MSD saying, not doing, because, well, for anyone who's seen the show, yeah. Don't imagine MSD doing that, but I imagine him saying that. GG, how you doing, you beautiful bald man? What up, Chris? Just finished watching your level up vid. I'm working on leveling up some champs currently. Just took my 5-star egg on a rank 3. Next is probably Void. All right, dude. Solid rank up choices. Boy, sure is a hot one today. Oh, dude. Such a funny episode. Hunter, what? Please tell me this isn't one of those messages. I'm gonna read it, but I feel like I'm gonna regret it. Magoo, how do you who? Owl. Okay. When it shall be, been before on the door. Open. Cold touch feel not bad as hot on the finger. Pan. I'm gonna stop you right there, Hunter. Did you get hit on the head with a not bad as hot on the finger, Pan? Why so hair on upside down of your face? Beard. Scruffy snuffleupagus. Thank you. Thank you. I take that as a compliment. I finished your objectives, BG. I was auto-fighting with a whole skill team and letting the AI complete the objectives for me. No, I haven't touched the objectives at all. Can you fight with just a skill champion? I thought you had to fight with actual Shang-Chi. Is that not the case? Is this part of Charlie's campaign speech? Might as well be. BG got a 5-star Domino from a legendary crystal from the side event. Nice. Domino is a solid champ. Hunter seems to have mutated into a dollar store Lakers bodyguard. This is true. Oh man. I mean, okay, going back to the Shang-Chi for a moment. I am really curious to see what you do if you do get a 5 or 6 star though, MSD. I'm thinking that he we don't know his potential yet. He obviously has potential, but when it's early days, we don't know what that potential is. And boy, I wish I could say more. I just realized maybe I shouldn't have started talking about it at all. Because boy, oh boy, do I wish I could say more. But maybe soon I will be able to. That's all I could say. But let's just put it this, I'm extra curious about Shang-Chi, more so than other champions myself. For reasons that we'll talk about soon. But not tonight. Sorry, I know. It's very rude of me to even start talking about it. Forget I said anything. What will I do? What will I do? Brianathan? What won't I do? Fair. Just love any episode where Charlie suddenly loses it. Recently started watching the show and I'm somewhere in season 3 or season 4. Love it. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. Charlie's great. Honestly, all the main characters are great. They're all hilarious. EG also have 5-star Apocalypse and Fury. I want to rank up as well. I need your opinion. I've yet to do Labyrinth and I'm working on variants. Who should I put focus to? Fury, Aegon, Mags, Apoc, 6-star D-Man. Hold on. Let's do Labyrinth, working on variants. Honestly, I would focus on the variants more so than Labyrinth, so I would not focus on ranking up Aegon, not yet. Do the variants first. Rank up those champs. Magneto is always an incredibly safe bet. If you need to do the villain variant, I would go with Magneto. Apocalypse, I mean, lots of those are kind of safe bets. Fury, I don't think Fury is super useful across the variants. He's probably good in the newest one. And of course, he'll be helpful as your progression goes on and stuff like that. But he would be probably the lowest on my list. And I'd probably focus more on the other champs just because they have a little bit more use and variety of content, I think. UG's in the game already. You can't talk about him. I could talk about Shang-Chi in regards to like a 3-star version of him. We could talk about his abilities. I could play the character. You'll see later though. Static, thank you for the buck, dude. But yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up. Very, very soon. You'll understand. Very, very soon. But yeah, I mean, yeah. 3-star version. I mean, we could look at Aunt May to see the stats in the higher version and stuff like that. But that's kind of where I have to leave it, you know. Can't bust out a higher version and talk about what I really want to talk about yet. BG pulled 5-star Black Widow deodorant today. Should I rank her, Hitmonkey, or Killmonger? And are any worth awakening? I think Hitmonkey out of those three is generally regarded as like the best of those three, just purely for offensive purposes. To be honest though, that's kind of tough. Because like none of those three champions are bad necessarily. But it's kind of tough to say if you should invest in them. Do you have, like, I don't know the rest of your roster, is I guess what I'm getting at. Like, if you already have skill champions ranked up, then I don't think those three champs get used a ton. If I went with any of those three champs, it would probably be Black Widow. For her usefulness in... she's good in the event quests. The variant one, if you're... I'm not even sure if that's where you're at in the game. Wait, did I say variant one? I meant Cavalier one. The Cavalier event quest. And I like, there's not many places that we need shock damage today, but I just keep getting this feeling like eventually there's going to be some real good, some content that really demands high shock damage. Might never actually happen, but be kind of surprised if it didn't, you know? Feels like untapped territory in some ways. Is like shock damage in this game. So yeah, I would probably go with Black Widow personally, but if you already have other skill champs ranked up, then you might not need to go with any of them. Killmonger would be lowest on my list of the three, just because while a solid champion, I feel like he's a bit of an older champion, and defensively still quite strong, offensively not bad, but other champs just stronger. Angel of Death and an overbuck saying, OBG, noticed the possible buff Easter egg and updated Vulture synergies. Yeah, someone pointed that out. Seen it brought up in people's chats today. Yeah. I'll pull it up real quick on Aunt May, just so that people can see what we're talking about here. I don't know what it means as far as like I'd be okay, yeah. So these two lines right here, they're kind of out of order. You got to read this one first. Battle realms changing, time we change too. So it seems like these three champs are going to get buffed, but no one knows if they're like next on the list to be buffed, or if they're gonna get buffed sometime later on, and Kabam just wanted to group these champs with you know, with Vulture and these champs or whatever. I'll tell you right now, it's too early for even the CCP to know which champs are getting buffed next month. We're not going to find that out for a while, probably, until like, you know, very close to the update when we actually get the info about these champs. So, not trying to hide anything or anything like that. Legit don't know if, or should probably say don't know when these champs will get buffed, because they could all use the buff. So Black Seraphim sending over 2. Thank you, dude. Saying dropkick to the jewels or roundhouse to the throat. Dude, what's with you and pain? I don't want either of these things, man. I mean, I feel like the throat one would probably kill me though, so the jewels. It's gonna hurt, but I'll probably live. Don't know if I'd be able to have kids anymore, but that's okay, because I wasn't really planning on having them anyway, so. Oh, Black Seraphim. Robert Stromberg sending over 21 of them Canadian bucks, dude. Thank you, man. Saying Mr. Bald, Cap, Champ, last 2, please. Also, I want the Big D. Well, the Big D is yours. Let me see. Last 2. So, BG, I'm like 5% away from a Skull Tier 5 class catalyst. They make those? No, I'm sure it's skill. Which I'm going to feed into Falcon, and half of a mutant Tier 5 class catalyst just waiting to form for my Sunspot. What do you think I should focus on more? Like between those two, or you mean with like the crystals we get at the like any kind of selector crystals, I guess, or anything like that? Falcon, not only are you closer, but I feel like he'll probably have a bigger impact for you. Like, I mean, we've talked about this. We actually talked about this, I think, last night a little bit. Sunspot's amazing, but like a lot of his damage ends up being overkill. You know, you can kind of control that damage too, just by building up less. So it's not like ranking him up is going to be bad in any way. The higher the rank, the better, always with that guy. But still, it's not really necessary. Like, it's not totally necessary to have him at rank 3. Whereas Falcon, his damage output is solid, but it's not bonkers level. and giving him the extra stats with how kind of streamlined his utility is. Just dash back, hold block a couple seconds. Yeah, you benefit a lot from having that Falcon ranked up, I think. So that's what I would say. Might as well too, since you're so close, you know. That's what I would do. Dude, thank you again for the super generous 21 Canadian bucks. Thank you, man. Statics, and you know another bug saying also Cav Spidey can suck it. He's horrendous. Oh man, in the first, you're talking about the boss of the first quest. He's not bad at all, dude. Do you know how to do you know the strategy to take him down? All you do is parry a bunch, parry like crazy, build up like 20 parry charges, and then just dex a single attack and he'll be stunned until you kill him, essentially. I mean, you could do it that way, or you can just parry like crazy a few times. Maybe not like crazy, parry a few times in a row and then dex one of his basic attacks and he'll be stunned, and you could do a full 5-hit combo. You could push him to special 2s. It's really not bad. If you just fight him, if you ignore the nodes, which is what I did the first time I fought him, so hey man, I get it. I ignored the nodes the first time. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? As I couldn't do a damn thing to him. And then I read the nodes and I was like, oh, okay. And it's really not bad. You just parry him a bunch. It builds up these charges on him. And whatever you do, do not try to attack him when he has those charges, because he will evade them. And then you just you dex one of his attacks, one of his basic attacks, and he'll be stunned, depending on how many parry charges you built up. So he ain't too bad, actually. Rest handing over a pound. Thank you, Rest. Saying, hey BG, I tested this the other day. Did you notice that the last milestone doesn't give you 8 sig levels on a champ, although it should? Really? Well, let's go test it right now, actually. Funny timing on that. I'm glad I didn't read your I was a few minutes late to reading your message, but I'm glad I didn't claim that yet. Let's check it out. Hang on. If the game lets me.
Man loves beans.
Let's see. Okay, mine is still unawakened. So I wonder if it matters if he's awakened or unawakened or what. What should we test? You know what? Rest, I'm gonna leave it in your hands. What would you rather me do? Pop an awakening gem and then claim him and see if he goes to sig level 9, or should I leave him unawakened and claim him? Milestone 3-star champs have generally been basic versions, so just 1 sig level. That's interesting. I didn't get the sig when awakened, so test the unawakened one. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. That's really bizarre. Here's something else I want to look at too. I'm gonna check my 4-star shards. Now, historically, when you dupe a 3-star from the arena, we never got the full amount of 4-star shards, but I want to see if we get any. So 59, 982. ISO. I guess we'll test it all. I'm gonna check ISO too. Hold on. Make sure I wrote down the right number here. Check one more time. Okay. Man, I got a lot of 4-star shards. I went to double check because I was like, that's a high amount. I normally don't have that many. Oh, I got a free crystal ready too. Whoops. Okay, so this is all I have for tech. So this should be easy to check. Claim this free 4-star crystal. We'll go claim the milestones real quick. And we'll see what I get. If anything here. Let's check it out. Okay. Alright, we'll check champion first, and then we'll check the other stuff. Okay, Sig level 1. So that's so weird because it doesn't show as like the blue border. Yeah, I didn't gain any 4-star shards. And I'm guessing that's no ISO too. When they've done selector crystals as feature, the selector crystal in the milestones is given full 8 sig levels. Dude, I had another free crystal here? Holy crap. This is weird. I'm gonna bring this up to Kabam because I don't this feels like a bug to me. Maybe it's intentional, but yeah, it feels like a bug. Like the basic, it shows as blue. Like this outline right here, or like, you know, the tint to it, whatever, in the profile, they're blue, right? But I mean, in these milestones, it's a standard champ. Hold on a sec. Does it actually say basic on it too? I can't remember. Yeah, see, this says basic hero on the bottom of it too. The other one doesn't. So that feels like a bug to me, man. I'm gonna write this down. And I'll see what Kabam says about it. That seems weird to me. Whoa, there's a lot of super chats here. Sorry, guys. Had to investigate the champ issue here. MSD sent over $2 saying, you want to see a 3-star version, BG? Check Twitter. Okay. Damn, too easy. Kabam does not want me to get the 5- and 6-star versions, champ. Dude, are you kidding me? MSD is already hitting damage cap with a 3-star. 550 hits with a 3-star in the abyss. MSD. Good lord, dude. That's insane. That's insane. Chris said to go over 5 as well, saying if Abdo shows up, tell him to move an AQ and place defenders. Alright, Chris, you got it, man. Thank you for the 5, dude. Under Mother also sent over 5 saying, BG, you got paid today. And you know what that means? It means nothing. Have a great stream. Well, thanks, Under Mother. I appreciate you sharing your paycheck with me, dude. Thanks, man. Angel of Death sending over $1 as well, saying, I also noticed today we still have 30-minute AQ timers again. Kabam whoopsie, or the new norm. I mean, if they start the week with 30-minute timers, I think it's locked in for the week. Actually, I mean, I have no idea how it works behind the scenes, but typically that's what they've done. So they probably could change it for all I know, but because I mean, they'd have to, right? Because how do they sometimes have it longer and then something screws up and then they shorten the timers? I don't know, but it's probably gonna be like that for this week, and then probably go back to 45 minutes next week, if I had to guess. I don't know if Kabam has commented on it. Chris sending over another 5 saying, here's another $5. Don't tell him it came from me. You got it, dude. I'll let him know. Stiatic sending over to the 5 as well, saying I'm not reading the nodes, I'm watching your stream. Also, if I get Shang-Chi and or Mr. Negative, they're going to rank 3 over Torch, or Nick and Falcon. Wow, dude. Just like that. Don't even need to see anything more about them. Just okay. Okay. Fair enough, dude. Your resources. I hope they're good. Mr. 87 sending over 8 saying, I'm sorry, little one, but your big D is mine. Oh, was there a big D war going on? When I was off on a tangent about the 3-star. Because Robert also sent a buck saying, tweet BG, feeling like bragging a bit today. Okay. Sure, dude. Let's see what we got. So I pulled 6-star Gwenpool from the daily special offer Cav Crystal, and also had a crazy good incursion run where I made it to room 10 really fast and didn't even use any items or heals with a team of 6-star rank 3 Doom and Surfer and rank 2 Sunspot. Dude, in the incursions right now, like you can't even use masteries or something like that, right? So that's good, dude. And nice. Congrats on the Gwenny from the Cav. Good stuff, dude. Congrats. Mr. 87 sent over another 7 saying I can do this all day. I can do this all day, Robert. Mr. 87, thank you, dude. Appreciate you both. Alyssa sending over 2 saying Brian, is Legend Run counted for each month? Yeah. And just be aware that you can only do the Legends Run in like the first 2 weeks of the month. But yeah, each month you can do a Legends Run. It's so they talked about changing it at some point. They said it was going to change this year, and I think we were all expecting it to change earlier in the year, and it hasn't yet. So I don't know if they're still planning on changing it or what. But for the time being, it's heroic and master. The time starts as soon as you enter. The clock stops ticking as soon as you 100% both of them. And yeah, every single month. It is a thing. Good luck if you decide to go for it. XLR8 Kun. Dude, I hope. Oh man, I probably messed up your name. So sorry about that. Sending over one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying. The arena grind for him will be nuts. For Shang-Chi, probably. Probably, man. If that's what MSD could do with a 3-star champ, it could be. It could be a crazy arena indeed. You are probably absolutely correct. Stiatic sending over another 5 as well, saying, bro, are you not watching freaking MSD and Abyss with a 3-star? Oh, man. It is crazy, right? I feel like MSD can do more damage with a brand new 3-star champion. He could do more damage with a brand new 3-star champion to Luke Cage than 99.9% of the player base could with a 6-star rank 3 champion. So, but you're like, he ain't doing that with Mr. Negative, Static. Like, you're committing to both already. Do they synergize together? Is that why? I honestly haven't looked at their synergies yet. Let me see what they are. Or go by release. What is the synergy? Just gonna look at Shang-Chi's side of it, honestly. Well, I guess I'll look at both actually. So for Mr. Negative, degeneration debuffs triggered in special to have a 10% chance to inflict an additional copy of themselves. Okay, so it's basically just 10% additional damage on that. Just done in a different way, right? For Shang-Chi, it is dodging an attack with perfect timing, inflicts a falter passive, causing 100% of the opponent's attack to miss for 2 seconds. Contact attacks bypass this falter and remove the effect. Okay. That actually seems pretty good. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Having like an on-demand falter as long as you have the perfect timing for it at least. Okay. Fair enough. Sounds like a good synergy. Oh, he fought against Mr. Negative today and his animation is so good. He hit me with a level 2 and destroyed my 6-star Omega Red. Character is just cool, man. Okay. Yeah, that's fair too. I forgot he's in the event quest because I haven't got that far in the event quest yet. I totally forgot about that. Chris sending over to the 5 saying, chat, this $5 is for you. Well, thank you, chat. You could tell Abdo to move an AQ also. Dude, Abdo is gonna get on. I really hope he gets on tonight. Really, really hope he gets on tonight. And everyone's just like, dude, move an alliance quest. You bum. Robert Stromberg sending over a few more of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, when does 7.2 come out, BG? I think there was... Let me see if I could find... So I don't have email set up. So I didn't get an email about this. But other people got an email today. Here we go. Other people got emails today. This is one is courtesy of C. Kelly. Coming soon, Book 2, Act 1, Chapter 2. God, they just need to call it Act 7. And forget the whole Book 2 thing, honestly. It's confusing. Just call it 7.2. For the love of God. It's so much easier. Alright, anyway. Help Karina recover. The Grandmaster's missing Isosphere in Book 2. God. The new chapter unlocks on May 19th. So that's when it is. According to this, at least. Add a reminder to your calendar now, so you can be the first to play Upset the Meta. Plus, log in on May 6th to earn exclusive Thronebreaker rewards in Karina's challenges. This was also in the email, which is all very, very interesting. But yeah, May 19th, so 2 weeks. Haley Miracles and over to, thank you very much, Haley, saying was going to get a snack and not one but 2 spiders dropped down from the ceiling so fast. Maybe it's a sign I didn't need a snack right now. Oh no, there's only one thing to do: burn the entire place down. It has to be done. There's 2 of them. It's over. I'm afraid you're gonna have to move. There's no other options. I hate to see it come to this, but it's the only option. It's time to move. R.I.P. house. Yeah. R.I.P. indeed. That is a sign, though. I would take that as a sign. I would watch from a distance until they cleared out, and then still grab the snack. Okay, I'm out. Don't let me down. All right, Chris, you got it, dude. Brian, the RSLVTS has Legends of the Hidden Temple. Wait, what? Button-down shirts and t-shirts. You need to get the button up and wear it on stream. What is the RSLVTS? Writing this down. Actually, well, let's just go look at it right now. I died. I don't even care. There's button-down shirts for Legends in a Temple. Hold on. RSLVTS. The hell is this? Exclusive designs that stand out from the crowd. Ace Ventura, The Office. What does it stand for? Oh, they're from Hoboken. Hang on. Trying to find the shirts right now. There's a search button. Here it is. Legends of the Hidden Temple. $65. Ah, dude, I was on board until I saw that. This is the shirt though. This is, I think it's like the Roosevelts. Okay, okay. All right, this is the shirt. Hang on. This is the shirt right here. There's a lot going on in this shirt right here, man. There's a whole lot going on. That's a little too busy for my taste, man. You could see I wear pretty plain t-shirts. Plus the fact that it's $65. Good lord. Hang on. I think there was another shirt. Let me pull that one up real quick. This one's a lot more basic. This is my style. I actually like this one. With Olmec, his face here. Oh man. But they have like that their artist or the Roosevelts or whatever that is on it. I don't know. My buddy makes shirts. Maybe I'll just get him to make a shirt for Legends of the Hidden Temple. We've talked about it before. So honestly, I'd probably just do that. But those are cool, man. Even though that shirt's a little busy for me, it's a little bit much. I think it's cool that they made a shirt for Legends of the Hidden Temple. Hey, what's up, Royal? Hey, BG, I'm sensing quite a rough vibe from the community this month. Seems like peeps are just tired. I'm feeling that very slightly myself. What are your thoughts? I don't know. I don't know how to describe it briefly, Royal. I feel like I can, just off of that one question alone, I could probably talk for 2 hours. Like, we could make an entire podcast out of just that question. Because there's things I'm happy about, there's things that I'm not happy about. You know, such is the life. Oh man, I didn't want to use a special 3. Such is the life of any video game kind of thing. Overall, though, I'm excited that we're moving on to rank 4s. I guess I would say the rank 3s, the whole period of rank 3s in this game was probably one of the least interesting to me overall, if not the least interesting. It probably is just straight up the least interesting time that I've spent in MCOC, the rank 3 progression. And this I probably will talk about in a standalone video. Just it was there's like a couple issues with it, a couple big issues. One, there was no like content that was really made for it and pushing players to progress to rank 3 6 stars, because you could still do everything with a 565. Two, it was really hard for me just to acquire champions, and unless they're absolutely perfect, like the absolute best of the best of the best champions, I couldn't do anything with them because my 565s are just better. So like, you know, I pulled Omega Red 3 times out of a 6-star crystal. One of the best pulls you could possibly get. And where is he? He's sidelined. He's rank 3, but my 565 is better. On account of I don't have the 6 stones. So even if I did get really good pulls, because I don't have the 6 stones to back them up, 1%, you piece of garbage blade. Because I don't have the 6 stones to back up the pulls, or yeah, it was a weird time. And then content was you know, content was changed, it was nerfed. I don't know, just a weird period of the contest. But honestly, this month, like the past month or so, I've been feeling fine about the game. It just like comes and goes in waves of like more interest and less interest. And I'd say right now my interest is pretty strong compared to like when the Abyss first came out, my interest was definitely dropping off a bit, and that's always how it's been. It's like when I remember when 6.2 came out and my interest levels weren't super high back then, and then I started doing item lists and my interest levels were like through the roof, you know. So I don't know. Something else that I think happens too, Royal, is this. This is the last thing, and then I swear I'll stop talking because, like I said, I could talk about this for at least 2 hours. I think anytime there's big offers in the game, it makes everything else feel insignificant. So a lot of people just picked up like spring cleaning stuff, and everything else compared to it for the entire year so far leading up to that has been like, you know, it's been nothing comparatively. And it's part of the reason why I don't spend money at all, is because, like, I mean, I'm gonna talk about this from like an end game player perspective. You know, if you haven't cleared the content and stuff like this may not apply to you at all, even. But from like an end game perspective, if you have cleared all the content, you know, picking up the offers makes everything else look so insignificant that it's almost like you're buying your way to boredom, so to speak. Because yeah, why would anybody want to grind through a side quest or a different arena or anything else when the rewards are like garbage compared to just, you know, picking up a bundle or two out of the store kind of thing. So anytime there's big offers, I think it creates a weird vibe in the game just in general. But yeah, those are some of my thoughts on it, at least, Royal. Robert sending over another buck. Thank you, dude. Saying, so I just watched MSD's Realm of Legends Shang-Chi video, and now I'm thinking I'll wait with the skill tier 5 class Catalyst and try to get him from crystals and take him to rank 3. Okay, fair enough, dude. I think the hype levels. I think the hype levels are only going to be going up for this dude. So fair enough. Good luck, man. Hope you get him. Chicken Tenders handing over buck as well, saying, Brian, I'm wondering if the bank is prepared for someone to put bees instead of a check in the vacuum tubes. Oh god, dude. Do banks still exist? Like physical banks? I can't remember the last time I was at a physical bank, but I know the tubes you're talking about. This is a valid concern that needs to be addressed. Okay. I don't even know if that one should have got the laugh track. Really? Just B-E-E addressed? Chicken tender. You're better than this. Boo, man. Terrible. I promise I'm not planning on putting bees in the vacuum tube. I'm just wondering if there's protocols in place should such an event happen. I bet you there's cases of people sticking some weird stuff in those tubes. Wait, don't they have cameras? Actually, because it doesn't automatically get sucked, right? Or does it? I can't remember now, man. You know, for the most part, I always went inside when I went to a bank. I didn't like really using the ATM. I mean, unless they were closed, of course. But for like deposits, I guess. For withdrawals, yeah, different story. Of course, I use the ATM. But never did deposits through ATM. I didn't like using the drive-through tube stuff. The only time I ever used it is, I think, actually, I don't even remember why, but I remember using it sometimes when I was with Laura. For whatever reason, didn't want to go inside then or something. Or maybe it's because they were closed, like how the drive-thru stays open till, you know, like 10 o'clock and inside closes at 5 or 8 or something. That's probably what it was. I don't remember how they work. It doesn't automatically get sucked, does it? BG 2021. Really, B. Daniels? Do bees still exist? Fair question, dude. Does the outdoors even exist? But they have cameras, right? So you could see it, and like they would shut off the suction part. There was a large number of bees being injected in the machine. I don't know. Easy sent over $1.50 with the hot dog, saying, Brain, two-part question. One, I think it's fair to say that mutant is the top class. Is there clear second best? Skills getting up there. Two, which skill champ do you have the most fun playing? The second question is really easy. It's Kingpin. No one else even comes close. To be honest, I'm still not a big fan of the skill class. They're definitely much stronger than they used to be. Crossbones is bonkers. Total animal. Among other champions, you know, that are very strong. But for some reason, I'm still not drawn to the skill class all that much. And Kingpin is definitely a big exception. Maybe it's because we look alike. Maybe it's because he belly bumps people. Maybe it's because he has that steady regen all the time. I don't know what it is about him in particular, but he's the most fun for me. As far as like, do I think the skill class is stronger than other classes? To say it's like the second strongest, or if there is a second strongest, I don't really get that feeling from the skill class. Maybe Shang-Chi will change my thoughts a little bit. We'll see. I would put the second top class between Mystic and Cosmic. Maybe just Mystic. Maybe I would set on Mystic. Yeah. The tube is automatic. They have cameras. No one ever put bees in the canister. How would they even do that? I worked at a bank after college. You know what they say, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. Did anybody ever put anything weird in those tubes? Maybe I don't want to know. But I kind of want to know. Actually, I really want to know. Who am I kidding, dude? I want to know what people put in those tubes. I would say Mystic, though, man. Mystic is super strong. Like, there's, oh man, I don't know, there's a lot of powerful mixes. First off, we got Doom, obviously, Sorcerer Supreme, Claire, Tigra, Sasquatch. A lot of them get slept on because when you have Doom, like, most Mystic champions are just unnecessary, you know? So a lot of them get slept on. Really, that hit me? You butt. That's right. Couldn't crit this guy anyway, right? I hate you, Warlock. Not that I remember. I remember customer being super rude when they spent all their money and then some and blamed us. Yeah. Overdrafts. It's a vicious cycle for the people that do overdraft. I know a few that are just Always overdrafting. It's like, come on, man, please. Please don't do that. You're paying so much more money. Stop overdrafting. Save your money a little bit more. Hashtag Lakers, Laker Raid. Laker Bodyguard sent me saying, say hi to Pelon. Well, Lakers Bodyguard, thank you for the raid. Welcome, people. What's up, chat? Woo, BG, 4 years on YouTube and still saying dumb things. How are you, old fella? First off, 4 years? I think I'm going on 5, so eat my shorts. And what dumb things? Are you maybe you're saying that doesn't suck comment. I thought you were talking about saying Mystic is the second best. I don't know. I think Mutant and Mystic are probably my top 2, personally. I think I would really like to see. I mean, it's funny that we're getting like skill and science this month, because I'd really like to see science get a bit more love, and still for skill, I don't know. I guess skill has gotten a lot of love recently, so maybe after Shang-Chi they could probably chill with the skills for a bit. But I'd love to see science get a little bit more love. And tech. I feel like those 2 classes probably need it the most currently. Science and tech. Whoa, Jet Woo, that is not what I said. Get the heck out of here, man. I ain't even saying that out loud because someone's gonna clip it and put it in a video or something. Who's the most underrated MCOC YouTuber? I don't know. Underrated's a weird term when it comes to YouTube, because normally it just means someone hasn't been found yet. Because YouTube, it always takes a while to get recognition on YouTube. Because there's so many people that make YouTube videos, so could take months or years to build up an audience, kind of thing. J-Nick, who's part of the UMCOC podcast, he's got some great Alliance War content. I don't know if he's going to make other content outside of Alliance War stuff, but he does a really good job making Alliance War content, so he's certainly up there. And still under 1,000 subscribers. I'm trying to think of people who have like pretty low amount of subscribers. But the thing is, like, his channel's growing fast, in my opinion, because I don't know what he's up to now. I think he's still like just under 1,000, and he only started making videos like a couple months ago or something like that. So say it, then sell it as an NFT to fund your website. Oh wait, get out of here, man. Whoa, did I just get knocked out from a single spit? Oh man, I wasn't paying attention. I just got laid out cold by Cap. Dude. Damn it, man. Damn it. Most underrated YouTubers, Taters. Taters is great as well. Of course. But yeah, he's got a good amount of subscribers. A lot of people love Tater's stuff, but he's a busy guy, so hard for him to make a ton of content. Is it just me, or are the rewards terrible this month? Where are the 6-star shards? Honestly, haven't looked at the rewards this month. I have no idea. Underrated MCOC YouTuber is still Dork Lessons. Highly respected, but needs more views / love. Yeah, I mean, dude, Dave's great. He's one of the OGs. But again, I was trying to think of someone who doesn't have a lot of subscribers, because of course Dave's got a bunch. Eric Nelson, and over $1. Thank you, dude. Saying, well, BG, I spent an hour grinding Road to the Lab 1.1 because you can just easily get all 30 class objectives in about 120 energy by cheesing that quest. And for all that, I got 1 Cav and a 3-star Black Widow. Oof. Oof. Bummer, dude. Well, at least it didn't require much energy. But, yeah, that does not sound great. Onto Mothers, and over a buck as well. Saying, did I hear Tigra? You did hear Tigra, dude. A little while ago. But your comment was a little while ago. I included her in the good Mystic Champ pool. There was a few that I did not include. Dragon Man I didn't include. Some strong defenders. If Torch didn't exist, holy crap! If Torch didn't exist, the Mystic class would be such a nightmare to fight. It'd be doable, but it makes things so much better, or easier, I should say. You could argue that it might not be better. It might not be healthy for the game for one champ to just demolish an entire class type, but it's the way it goes. Lizer is great. Glad you gave her a shout out. Love her Alliance War vids. Yeah, she's got some great Alliance War content too. I'm not sure if she's gonna do more than Alliance War either, but her Alliance War content is great. Which, by the way, I don't mean to imply that it's bad if someone only wanted to do Alliance War content kind of thing. I think that's fine. I was just saying it just a thought. Payne standing over $1.50 with a deflated banana. Saying, BG, should I rank up Void for Abyss? I have a 6-star unawakened human torch, but it needs to be awakened, right? He technically doesn't need to be awakened. The problem with Torch is Mephisto. And if you fight Mephisto, you want to use Torch's Awaken ability. And if you die to Mephisto, your damage is gone. I would say, you could still do that fight with another champion. It's just that fight would become a major pain. Like you wouldn't technically be stuck, but you'd be left doing, you know, it'd be less than ideal. Let's put it that way. If you couldn't use Torch's pre-fight, but you could still use Aegon and maybe just spam heavy attacks so that you're doing hits that inflict decent damage without spamming a lot of hits into Mephisto. That way, you know, his aura doesn't proc as much. So you can do things like that. I mean, Void is still a good option to bring, though. I liked using Void for a couple of fights in there, so especially for like the initial path, the initial clear, you have an extra slot. So if you wanted to put Void in that extra slot, that wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. You could use Void for the final 15% of Infinity Man, which is quite annoying to do with Torch. You could maybe use Void for a couple of other situations in there as well. Like I liked using this. This was probably not normal, but I liked using Void for Venom the Duck. Actually, I thought that was pretty fun. So yeah, you could bring both. If you do want to just go with Torch and not rank up Void and stuff like that, maybe just search YouTube for a video of Labyrinth Mephisto. I'm sorry, not Labyrinth. Abyss Mephisto without Torch kind of thing, and just see how the fight goes so you can figure out like a backup plan. Because that's really the fear, the worry if Torch is not awakened. And it's not a hard fight. It's honestly a pretty easy fight, Torch versus Abyss Mephisto, but I mean, all you need to do is slip up a bit, and like that added pressure of, oh crap, you know, I need to make sure this fight goes perfectly. Sometimes that alone can make you screw up, you know. But good luck, dude. Good luck. In all honesty, I often forget about Tiger in the Mystic class because she feels much like a skill in playstyle. Yeah, you're right. She doesn't really feel like a Mystic champion. She's totally unique in that way. Spider-Ham to rank 3, yay or nay? We're talking 6-star champs here. I think Spider-Ham's cool. I don't know about taking him to rank 3. Maybe. I don't know. Rank 3s there's, you know, tier 5 class catalysts, they're still pretty rare. So rank 3s, there's nothing in game that you would need a rank 3 Spider Pig for right now. But I could see if maybe you're like an alliance, like a competitive alliance war player, sticking him on defense just to trip somebody up could be a thing. I don't think he's like, you know, a top defender, but he's annoying enough that he could get some kills maybe. And if you're doing it for Thronebreaker, I think he's good enough to do it for Thronebreaker. But if you already are Thronebreaker, I probably wouldn't be too quick to do it, you know. Speaking of the little guy. What up, Spider Pig? Go ahead. I dare you to use your special, Claire. Should not have accepted that dare. You fool. Static sent it over another 5 saying BG the Cav offer should be part of Cav rewards and not extra. Thoughts? Too good. The whole part, like everything included in it? No way, dude. Way too good. If you're talking about like, should they include some Cav crystals in the Cav rewards? Okay. I could see that. But the whole 3K offer with all the boosts, all the potions, all the game crashes. Well, I guess the game crashes are already included. Please, Kabam. I beg you, just fix the game crash issue, damn it. Yeah, man, that'd be way too good. A lot of that stuff, like, maybe you're just talking about the shards and the... Yeah, actually, let me know. Are you just talking about, like, the shards? Because we don't get... There's no quest in the game that we get, like, boosts and tons of potions and revives and stuff as the rewards. So maybe you're just talking about from a shard perspective. Curious. Unto Mothers and over 2 saying listen to B Daniels, also Tigra over Doom. What did B Daniels say? B Daniels is saying BG tweet. Okay. Oh, wait, was there a different message from B Daniels? No, I think that's it, right? All right, B Daniels. What do we got here? I did a thing yesterday, a little prestige bump. Now at 12,845. Nice, dude. Got him up to Sig 111 in style. Nice, man. Congrats on the new rank 3. I'm assuming new rank 3 and not just new Sig level. Congrats. Eric Nelson sent over 2 saying, sorry, Baldy, story time. Okay. Give me 1 sec. Actually, before I read yours, I was asking Static a question. Shards and some calves. So, like 2,400 6-star shards to give us 10k from Cavalier. And at least 3 calves as well. I think a calf per chapter would be fair. I wonder how people would feel about the RNG nature of the rewards if they were capped from quests, but people have never really complained about that in other quests, have they? So I think that'd be cool. But we do get 10k 6-star shards now, I think, right? When you add up like all the individual chapters, because I think it used to be 7,500, and then I think they bumped it to 10k, right? Let's go check it out, because I say that, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Yeah, so 4,500. So I think that used to be. Did they used to be 2,500? Actually, I'm not sure. So 4,500 there. Then 800. Okay, there's none in there. 1,000. 1,200. Maybe that's not enough. I'm busting out the calculator just in case I messed up the math here. There's none in here, right? Yeah, definitely none of those. Okay, so the 1,200, plus the 1,000, plus the 800. So it is still 7,500. I could have sworn they bumped it, man. Huh. Did they bump it from something else? Yeah, it's 7,500. Yeah, I agree with you then. If they bumped it up to 10k, dude, I was like so sure that I wasn't even gonna check that I thought it was 10k 6-star shards. So yeah, if they bumped it to like 10k and one cav per chapter completed or something like that, yeah, I think that'd be a good change. All right, Eric, let me see what story time is. Or wait, it used to just be 4,500. Is that what it was? Okay. All right, Eric. Let me see. Story time. Sorry. I keep getting distracted. BG, I'm about to bite the bullets. I'm currently stalled in the game. I can't progress in Act 6 due to the roster. Can only do single clear of the latest 3 variants and haven't even touched the other 4. So even though I hate him with every single fiber of my being, him and his horrible animations and crappy playstyle, those 2 variants are calling me. So do I just level up 6-star Sentinel or take my... Take up my... Wait. Take up my 5-star. Sorry, take up my 5-star. To possibly rank 5 and awaken him because I have 2 tech gems and no ghost or warlock in sight. I mean, if you are going to rank up one of those 2 champions, I probably would just recommend taking up the 5-star. But if you really hate the champion that much, like, dude, I mean, we all have champions we don't like to play. I certainly have a few that I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. Champs that I did rank up and regret, like, well, I don't know if I really regret it. It doesn't really bother me that much. But, like, ranking up Stealth Spidey. I'm not going to use Stealth Spidey. I hate the champ. I thought I was going to like him. Tried it out. Didn't like him. That's life sometimes, you know? I feel like I've been saying that a lot lately. That's life. I don't know why I'm saying that more lately, but anyway. Yeah, man. So I think he's a great champion. Like, this is where it's tough because personally, I think Sentinel's great. I think he's better when awakened. He doesn't need high sig, just sig 1 and done. If you rank up the 5-star version, you know, hopefully you have some rank up gems that can maybe assist with that ranking. But if not, I still think he's just a great champ to have in general. He does really well in that content. I think he's worth ranking up. But if you really don't like him, then hey man, you could always just stall until you get another champion. You know, pop open the dual class crystals and just kind of have some patience until you do get the champ that you are looking for. This game in many ways is a test of our patience, you know. So you could always just kind of chill out for a bit and pop the dual class crystals and save that content, continue saving it, kind of thing. At the end of the day, it's up to you. But I personally, I think he's a great champ. So if I were in your shoes, I would do it. But that's me. But yeah, dude, good luck with your decision. Thank you very much for the 2. Void, I'm coming for you. Why you hit me, dude? Who puts Void in the arena? Don't people know that some people running suicides in the arena? Although I'm not right now, so I guess I don't really care. Angel of Death and an overbuck. Just curious how it's fought at such a high level without retiring. Here we go. BG Taters mentioned 4 Loki is struggling pretty hard with burnout. Not everyone in 4 Loki is struggling with burnout. How are you guys trying to combat that aside from the new coin system? PS, if that's too much of a pry for Steam or for stream, it's all good. Oh, no, not at all. I don't mind talking about burnout. Wait. Did I hit the 2.5 mil milestone here? I wanted to... screw it. We'll go to the next milestone. Actually, no. I will stop here. I'm going to go to the 4-star basic and scoop up some of these milestones. A little bit easier to grab. Let's do that. So yeah, some people... it's always been this way. For a number of reasons. Burnout happens when, you know... I mean, burnout happens for... Sorry. Just trying to make sure that I don't screw up what I'm saying here. Burnout happens for a bunch of reasons. Some of those reasons are you're just bored. You've already done everything there is to do in the game. Which a lot of people in the Alliance have. A lot of endgame players... They've been done with content since the Abyss came out, and then 7.1 was like, you know, pretty light content compared to Act 6. Even if it wasn't light content, endgame players are going to chew through it no matter what. It's not going to take very long. So there's that side of it. Then there's a side of it where Alliance War hasn't been updated in a while. Which I think that's where Taters is more coming from, is that I don't want to speak for him too much, but I think that, and then also some of like the side quests and stuff like that have been feeling too grindy for him, and others too. But the bottom line is like nothing's really different today than it was a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever. Like there's always been some players that burn out. There's players that, like, literally some players that we have in the Alliance today, they just rejoined like a month or 2 ago after like a 1-year break because they did burn out previously. So yeah, I don't know the answer to combating burnout other than like everyone's different in how they need to approach the game. Like I think if you're on the verge of burning out, you need to tone back what you're doing in game, or just take a break entirely. I think we all want there to be like an unlimited number of things to do, and somehow simultaneously make it so that you have an unlimited things to do that aren't grindy or something like that, but it's not realistic. No game has ever been that way. But yeah, I think what Tater's actually, yeah, like I said, I don't really want to put words in Tater's mouth, but I know he's not happy in particular about the competitive sides of the game, because that's what he's into the most, is Alliance War. So I don't know if that was a good enough answer. I was trying to I don't want to, like, I'm not holding anything back by any means, other than not wanting to put words in other people's mouth. But it's just a hard question to answer, just because everyone is different. Like, some people, they're having the times of their lives right now. Meanwhile, other people are bored because they haven't gotten a new challenge in a while, and I'm somewhere in between. I'm not feeling burnt out at the moment, but I also would love to see more changes and new content and stuff like that. So what's up, Peanach? Part 1. Do you think it's time for that Kabam made tickets for Alliance War like they do for AQ, or even like a seasonal subscription? Healing and boosting would be free, and Kabam could make the map as hard as they want, and players can focus on the game instead of how they're going to heal and boost. Subscriptions would be for cash or units and reasonably priced. Seems that 80% of Alliance War is how to source potions and boosts, especially if free to play. Thoughts? Interesting. You know, I've tried to think of a lot of solutions to Alliance War, but I never really thought about a ticket sort of system for it. Would that be better? Would that be worse? That's a tough one, Hinach. It's not a bad idea, but I generally don't know if that would be better or worse than what we have now. Honestly, I mean, in my opinion, it should just be free. And I know that's, like, of course, like, right, if the devs are, if they heard that, they're like, oh, of course, make everything free. We're just working for free over here. Nobody's getting paid, none of this stuff, right? But in my opinion, I think they should make the game so that it's like the chase is the champions. And like, I'm not saying to make everything in the game free. So like regular questing, revives and stuff like that shouldn't be free. But in a competitive mode, I think this game is too good, man. Like, like, I think maybe when Kabam first started, they were not I mean, to this day, they're still nowhere near the size of a company as like EA or like Blizzard or something like that. But I feel like they've earned respect through making this game, and it's a good game. And I feel like it's kind of beneath them at this point to still have an archaic system like the potions that we have for Alliance War. So I don't know what the best solution is. Maybe a ticket system would be good, but I do think it's a problem, of course. But that's a tough one. Of course, I've talked about like my proposed solution at length in the past, which is just to have like a shared resource pool that is free, and then maybe like use that as a way to score points, and then have maybe have ways to influence that that shared stash through like titles or something. I don't know. But I do wish it was more about the, like, once you have the champions, the game mode itself is open kind of thing. Let it be that playground. Let Kabam design some ridiculous nodes where, yeah, you're probably going to die, but it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg when you do. It's not going to cost you anything. Rest, sending over £1. And BG Twitter. Okay, sure. Hang on. I've been saying res, but I should probably say res, as in resurrected. Okay. From the Cav offer. Ooh, little man thing action, a little 5-star Nexus action. All right. Not too shabby, dude. It's not a 6-star, but it's not bad for the Cav offer. Not bad at all. Pooba the Great sending over a buck as well. Saying, who would want to pay for war? Pay for war, then lose? I mean, that's what happens all the time, dude. every single war that happens. If you think, I mean, any sort of competitive mode, it's a 50-50 of win-loss. I mean, not including ties, because of course ties happen, and technically that's a double loss. So technically, less than 50% of the time, players are winning in war. But even in most of those losses, I'd say people are spending. Unless you have an alliance set up where you have a rule of nobody use any kind of items or something like that, then things get spent. That is probably the smartest thing to do about war, by the way, is to have a rule where no one uses any kind of items. You're not going to make it to the top, and if you are a competitive person, well, then you're going to get bored of that probably. So yeah, in that case you shouldn't do it, but just strictly from like a rewards perspective, a lot of times it is better just to not use items. Just play the mode casually, take in whatever rewards you get for free, and move on. Sneepskin sending over €5. Thank you very much. And good morning, owner of the shiniest bald dome. Yeah, I see somebody finally noticed the extra coat of wax I put on tonight. Thank you very much. Saying 7:45 a.m. here. Do you think Kabam will ever update the level cap to 70 and more / new masteries? I think at some point there will be new masteries. I mean, hey, they say coming soon, right? Kabam wouldn't lie about something coming soon. Bases. What? So we'll probably get some new masteries at some point. As far as like moving the level cap to 70 and adding mastery points, I have less faith in something like that. I'm not even sure if that's a good idea necessarily. It would have to depend. If they drastically changed the mastery system, then increasing the level cap and giving out more points could be a good thing. But they got to balance it. Like if we just got, let's say they didn't add new masteries and we just got 10 additional mastery points for going to level 70. We'd get everything we want. They're like, there wouldn't be any choices. Right now, I think part of the issue with masteries is there's in my opinion at least, there's only like 2 real choices. You run suicides or do not run suicides. There are some smaller choices that of course vary from player to player. You run in deep wounds, you run an assassin. There are like those little choices, but as far as big choices go, it's you run suicides or not. And it would still be that way with 10 additional points. It's just like the smaller choices, those would all be gone because it's no longer are you running deep wounds or mystic dispersion. It's just yes. Like you get to have all those extras. So yeah. But if they added new masteries, then as long as they balanced it out right, because like of course we all want to put points in every single mastery possible because it makes our champion stronger. But that's the good in my opinion, that's what makes the mastery system good, is that you're making tough choices. You're forced. You have to. You can't have it all. So. Wait, did you send over 2 super chats? You did. Thank you for another 5 euros. Saying, by the way, music tip, Avatar and Orbit Culture. Greetings from your favorite duchy. Let me see. I'm going to write it down. Can't play it on stream. Can't give it a listen on stream, but Avatar and Orbit Culture. All right. I'm always into listening to music I haven't heard before, so I'll check it out. Thank you for another 5. And coming soon, heard that before? Yeah, maybe. Pooping it great. Sending over another buck. Saying, BG, I get items from glory and boost from crystals. I spend on AQ because the rewards covers both. Yeah, well, some people spend on... I mean... I guess when I was saying spend, I was kind of talking about spending like outside, like in-game resources too, like spending glory, because it's all kind of the same thing ish. You know, if you spend all of your glory on potions funding that other mode, then you're not getting the catalyst to rank up your champions. And then you got to get the catalyst elsewhere, so now maybe you're more inclined to pick up offers with money, things like that. Because obviously you don't have to spend on Alliance Wars. Otherwise, how would I even play the game? But then also, a lot of people do spend on Alliance War, where they're picking up the potions because the glory potions are not enough to heal our champions. When you die with like a rank 3 boosted 6-star champion, that's a revive and 9 potions gone. It was a revive and 9 potions gone using Void as a 5-star. Can't even imagine, dude. 6-star Void. Dude, let's run the numbers real quick. Let's see here. I'm really curious. I'm gonna pretend like I have a 6-star rank 3 Void who has 47,000 health base. 47,332. I'm going to multiply that. I'm going to add 55% to that. That was 1.55 for a 30% champion boost and a 25% health boost. So now we're at 73,000 health, a little over 73,000 health. And potions heal for 6,000, I believe. So 12 potions plus 1 revive. You have 2 items left for that war. Good luck. Good luck to you. So if you're in that situation, I probably would not be using glory potions. I would probably be spending units on the potions, which... those are not as easy to get. Pooped great. Send over another buck. Saying lose. Plus it pushed you to do better. Oh wait, no. There's another message before that. Duh. I think players in war should be rewarded on an individual basis. Like if they clear path with a minimum amount of deaths and get a bonus if the alliance win war. That way you don't feel so bad if you lose, plus it pushes you to do better. Well, you kind of do get better rewards in the fact that you don't have to use as many items. That's a huge part of it. Dude, oh my god, I still have some pains deep in my heart and my soul because I did not have Blade as a 5-star back in the day. I had him as a 4-star. And I was bringing him along for synergies, but that was like a waste of a slot. Because I couldn't realistically fight 565 champions with my 4-star Blade. Not in a competitive way, at least. And the amount of items that I was burning each individual war compared to my alliance mates, compared to other people I saw making videos, God, I was dumping so much glory into it, and other people were able to rank up a lot more champions than I could, so they were getting rewarded for it. Right now I don't use as many items. And I kind of feel bad about it, to be honest. It's a weird situation. Like, you don't want to be using items, right? But there's some wars where I only have a few fights assigned, and I just feel bad. Like, dang, man, this other person, they got to take, you know, they have a harder path. They don't always have to use a lot of items. It's funny. There was a last war. I only took 3 fights last war. There was 2 fights that I would have taken, but it was kind of assigned to me or someone else, because we both had 6-star rank 3 dooms with us, and they volunteered to take the fights, and they didn't have to use any items. They crushed it. So they actually, it didn't cost them anything extra, because they just, I mean, Doom's kind of ridiculous. He just smashed through those fights. But there are times where that is going to cost items, and I would have felt bad if it did. Future Talent sending over 5 cents. I have a skill tier 5 class catalyst. Aegon at high sig and Fury duped. Only permanent content in game currently to complete is Abyss. Who would you suggest to rank 3? Fury. Between those two, I would say Fury. Yeah, I'd still go Fury. Like, even with Abyss to complete still. Actually, I don't know. That's tough. Maybe I take it back. Maybe I would go Aegon. If you still have the Abyss to clear, I feel like you'd probably save more resources overall with Aegon. Not to mention, you probably just have a better time in general. There are fights in there that you have to use Fury on, and of course it'd be nice to have the additional hits, the additional damage with Fury too. So you could go either way. But I think because you use Aegon for more fights in the Abyss, not to mention the Collector, who's the biggest pain in there, having him an additional rank higher would probably be the way to go in this case. If you only had like 2 paths left or something, for example, then I would say Fury. But if you have like 3 or more paths, then I'd probably go Aegon. That's the way I would look at it. Especially with him already being high sig level. Yeah. That's what I think I'd do. 2 or fewer paths, Fury. 3 or more paths, Aegon. Either way, you're ranking up a good champion, though. So if you just have no interest in going to the Abyss anytime soon, you could totally just say, no, screw that, and go Fury. You know? Whale Vereen sent it over 3 as well. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, where did duel credits go? And why are they even a thing? I doubt anyone would farm battle chips in tiny amounts by dueling level 1 Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. Well, people do still duel for practice purposes, for Alliance War fights. And occasionally other things too. Occasionally you're in the incursions, you don't want to let your partner down. You go do a duel real quick, or the 6.2.6 champion boss, you want to get a sense for his animations. There are reasons to duel. There are not too many reasons to duel. Most of it, I would say, is like a competitive Alliance War thing. I don't know where they went. Kabam just kind of discontinued them. I don't remember if they gave any kind of official reason why. I mean, they probably realized that, yeah, most people aren't dueling. It's a pretty old and crappy system. So, we used to get them in the solo events. That's when they took them out, right? I think that's when they took him out. Is whenever they updated the solo rewards. So that's probably the reason, honestly, is they went to update the solo rewards, which, hey, listen, I didn't necessarily want them to get rid of dual credits, but if they were going to get rid of them, this was a good way to do. Actually, you know what? No, I did want them to get rid of dual tokens. I never really used them because I'm lazy. I don't practice for war. And they were just annoying to sell in the overflow. So I'm happy they're gone. But yeah, some people do still duel. I think they were a resource that didn't help the lag. Maybe, but dual tokens, they're still in our inventories, right? So it's not like they took them out of the database the same way they did for some of the old crystals. I've sold thousands of those credits. Yeah. Oh man. Dual credits went to the void. Yeah, I think they just realized most people just don't want these things. GG, how do you get over MCOC fatigue? Fatigue, like hand fatigue or mental fatigue and burnout and stuff like that? I never have any sort of physical fatigue from playing this game. My hands have never hurt. I don't think there's ever been a single time where I've had hand pain from playing this game. Very rarely I have had like neck pain from like staring down too much, I think. But that also probably didn't come from MCOC directly, and that's probably more of like having crappy posture sitting at a computer or something like that. When it comes to like mental fatigue and burnout and stuff like that, well, if I'm not as into the game at the moment, I just tone back my playing a bit. That's pretty much it. You know, I like this game and I like trying to push content and go for rewards and stuff like that, but at the same time, it's just a game. And you don't always have to be on the bleeding edge of everything and all that. Expedition BBQs and over 5. Wait, hold that thought. I'm about to get some units. Nope. Just gold. Okay, Expedition BBQ. I duel whenever BG gets a higher score than me in arena. Go in and kill his top champs to tell myself I still got it. Wow. Oh man, really? That's funny. You know, when I first started YouTube, I can't remember what people called it, but they would have like, they would just be duels all the time. People would duel their top champs. People always requested YouTubers duel their top champ. That was a thing. And I was always just like, no, that's not my thing though. I never got it. I never understood why people wanted to do that. My buddy who got me into this game, he used to tell me all the time, like he would just send me a picture. He would just text me a picture of him killing my top champ. But yeah, I was never really into dueling top champs kind of thing. But dude, thank you for the 5. Usually if they raise the level cap, do you think it would make sense to add a 6th champ slot for teams during questing, or do you think the synergy potential with an extra champion would be too powerful? I think they should keep it to 5, but keep playing around with the ideas of taking champs in and out of the quest without you going in and out of the quest the same way they like for the incursion kind of thing. I think 5's a good limit. I do like where your head's at though, Hunter. I like unlocking things. So I would be very open to the idea of unlocking, like leveling up hitting level 70 and unlocking something for it. I just don't know what that something would be. But I'm a huge fan of that, man. I kind of hate when everything is just given to us. And MCOC does a pretty good job of not really giving too much to us. A lot of it we got to work for. But that's why I like this game. And some other games, when they just give you everything right up front, I'm like, okay, well, this is boring. Let me unlock it, dude. Like the best thing that fighting games ever did for me was just like some of them, they lock those characters away. You gotta unlock them. Super Smash Bros. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I think that was the first one I ever played where like they didn't have every champ at the start. There was a game, Fighters Mega Mix or something like that. I think it was for Sega Genesis. Is that the name of it? Or wait, even Mortal Kombat. I think the old Mortal Kombats. Not like the original Mortal Kombat, you had everything unlocked, but I want to say, didn't they have that in some of the old Mortal Kombats? I don't know. Oh, Fighters Mega Mix was for Saturn. I don't remember how that game worked, to be honest. It just came to mind as a game that might not have had everything unlocked. Anyway. So yeah, if we can unlock something for leveling up, I'd be into it. But on that note, I'm gonna head out of here. Abby Doe never showed up tonight. We couldn't yell at him to get an AQ, man. I hope everything's all right. Abby Doe, he a few weeks back, he was talking about like someone in the area up to no good kind of thing. Let me see if he sent over a tweet or anything like that. No, I don't have anything from him. Sure, he's fine, but this day and age, man, you never know. And no Falstaff either. So we're just gonna end things here. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow though. Night Hollywood. Good night, Dragon Dagger. See you guys tomorrow, normal time. Oh, that's right. He went to a baseball game, right? Oh, he's probably just partying or had a few too many drinks and is just relaxing. He was outside. He got some sun. He probably had a good day. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow though. Shout out to Mr. 87 for being tonight's biggest D. And thank you to everyone else too. Night, everybody.